Good morning, students. In this class, let us learn about averages. Okay, the average is equal to sum of quantities divided by number of quantities. The average is equal to sum of quantities is equal to number of quantities. What is the sum? The sum which means addition. The sum which means addition. We have to add the quantities divided by how many total number of quantities is that? We should divide the both. We will get the average for that value. Okay. Now, the average will always lie between the smallest and the greatest quantities in the group. The average will always lie between the smallest and the greatest quantities in the group. Let us calculate average for your test marks. So, Reina has got 29, 25, 98, 87 and 16 marks in 5 tests. So, 5 is the number of quantities. 5 is the number of quantities. Find the average marks. Okay. Now, the average is equal to, we have to add the test marks. So, 5 test marks we have to add. So 29 plus 25 plus 98 plus 87 plus 16 divided by number of quantities 5. If you add those 5 test marks, you will get 255 divided by 5. 5 5s are 25, 1 5 is 5. So what is the average mark? The average mark is 51. So average, how we should find the average? Sum of quantities divided by number of quantities. It is a formula to find the average. How many quantities will be there? There will be the 10, there will be the 15, there will be the 7. Okay, you have to add all those quantities divided by how many is there. Then you will get the average. Okay. Next, see, the average is a number which helps us to compare quantities. It is obtained by division. It is obtained by division. See the example I have given you. Manvi scored 27 ranks, 51 ranks, 43 ranks, 14 ranks and 35 ranks in 5 cricket matches respectively. Calculate his average score. Okay, so first we have to, let us start to find the total score. So 27, 51, 43, 14 and 35. If you find the total, then you will get 170. We want to find the average score. So what we should do now? We have to divide the total score by the number of matches. By the number of matches. So 170 by 5, 34 runs is the average score. 34 runs is the average. See, find the average between the prime numbers 30 to 50. So we have to write first what are the prime numbers between 30 to 50. So these are the prime numbers between 30 to 15. So prime numbers, which means the number will be divisible by 1 and the number itself. So those numbers are called the prime numbers. It has only the two factors, the number 1 and the number itself. Okay. So these 5 numbers are prime numbers between 30 to 50. These 5 numbers. We have to find the average for these numbers. So average is equal to 31, 37, 41 and 43 and 47 divided by 5. Why we were writing only this number? Because if you see this number, you will not see this number any table. You will see only this table 1 and that same number table. Maybe 131 is 31 or 31 is 31. You can see only these two tables. You will not see these numbers in any other table. So those numbers only prime numbers. If you add those numbers, those 5 numbers, you will get 199 divided by 5. Then what is the average is 39.8. It is ordinary division what you learned in the previous video, that only. Okay. is ordinary division. What did you learnt in the previous video? That only you have to do here also. Okay. Next we are going to start unitary method. What is a unitary method? See, if they given the cost of one item, do you want to find the cost of many? You have to do the multiplication. For example, cost of one apple is 20. Then what will be the cost of 5 apples? So are you going to find the many? Yes, cost of one apple we know. We have to find the many. Cost of 5 apples. So that you have to do the multiplication. If they given a cost of many, we have to find the cost of one. Then we should do the division. We should do the division here. Cost of 10 pencils 200 rupees. Then what is the cost of one pencil? So cost of 10 pencils. So it is a number of quantities is here many. Are you going to find only the one quantity so that you should divide? Okay, can you? I think so. Hope you all understand the concept. See, introduction part, finding the value of one unit and then using it to find the value of the required number of units is known as unitary method. We are going to find the value of one unit and then using it we have to find the value of required number of units is known as unitary method. The unitary method focus the unit, which means one. Okay, so knowing to for only one. Okay, we have to find unknown value and then we have to find the one unit value. It's very easy. If you observe the table, then you will get a clear idea. Okay, see here I have given the number of pens. Okay, see the number of pens in one row it is increasing. First row 2 pens. What is the cost? 10. Second row 4 pens. What is the cost? 20. And third row 8 pens. What is the cost? 40. And the fourth row 16 pens. What is the cost? 80. Okay, see the cost of pen increase as the number of pen increases. Yes, of course, if the number of pen is increased, what will happen? Cost also increase. If the number of pen is increased, cost also increase. See, 2, 4, 8, 6, it is increasing. So the cost will be also increase. And if the number of pen is double, cost of pens also double. Yes, okay. Here they didn't give us what is the cost of one pen. I think so. You people are the clever children. By seeing the table itself, will you find the what is the cost of one pen? Yes, of course. The cost of one pen is here 5 rupees. Cost of one pen is 5 rupees. Okay. So it is a unitary method. Only one thing we are finding now. So that it is called the unitary method. Once the number of pens increased, cost also increased. Once the number of pens decrease, cost also decreases. Okay. The quantity is increased, amount will be increased. The quantity will be decreased, amount will be decreased. See, take our own example. For Diwali function, what we'll do? We'll go for the shopping. If you go to the shopping, will you take only 3 dress or 4 dress? The cost will be the less. If you want to take the 10 dress, what will be happen? The cost will be increases automatically because the number of quantity is increased. 10 dress, then cost will be also increased. If you take only the 2 dress, the cost will be less, decreases. So the quantities will be increases, the amount will be increases. The quantity will be decreases, amount will be decreases. Hope you all understand the concept. Very easy, okay. See the example here. The cost of 5 pence. What is the cost of 5 pence? 25 rupees. What is the cost of 10 pence? What is the cost of 10 pence? See here. The cost of 5 pence is 25. we have to find what is the cost of 1 pen. So that we have to divide, and while seeing the unitary method itself, many they given, only one we want to find, we should divide. So 25 divided by 5, so the answer will be 5. So the 1 pen amount we know. It's easy to us to find. What is the cost of 10 pence? Yes. So therefore, cost of 10 pen is 10 into 5. So cost of 10 pen is 50 rupees. Cost of 10 pen is 50 rupees. Okay. See, it is another example. A bus travel 360 kilometer in 8 hours. So a bus travel 360 kilometer in 8 hours with constant speed, which means constant speed, which means the bus starts 40 kilometer speed, means the same speed it goes. It will not go up 50 kilometer, it will not go less speed, it will not go high speed. Only the same constant speed it is moving on. How much distance it travels in 3 hours? Okay, we can solve using unitary method. Okay, see the same speed it goes. So if 8 kilometer, 8 hours, it travels 360 kilometer. Then, while the 3 hours mean how much distance it travels, the kilometer will be increase or the kilometer will be decrease. Yes, the kilometer will be decrease. So, those type of question, first of all, we have to read the question twice and thrice a time. We have to understand the concept, what they have given, what they were asking us to find. Okay, see, usually the word problems will be given to us. The first condition, we have to read the question twice and thrice a time. Then we have to understand the question, understand the concept, what are the things they given to us, what are the things they ask us to find. Okay, that we should find. So here they ask us to find how much distance. This we have to find. We can solve using unitary method. So first express in mathematical statement. Now step 1. Bus travel 8 hours in 360 kilometer. So 8 hours I have drawn here. How many clocks are the speedometer here? 8. Yes, no. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 I have drawn here. So finding the value of 1 unit by using division. So we want to find only the 1 unit, mean we have to divide by 8 because 8 hours. So 360 by 8, then the bus travels in 1 hour 45 kilometer. The bus travels in 1 hour 45 kilometer. So how much distance it will travels in 3 hours. So 3 into 45. So how much distance it will cover? It will travels in 3 hours. 135 kilometer. Okay. See, the question is given to us in a kilometer, meter, rupees symbol, whatever the units they given. While we completing the question with that unit only. If they ask us to find the hour, we have to write the hour. If here they ask us to find a kilometer, so we should finish it off with the units. Okay, unit has marks, we don't leave the unit. Okay, so that only I have written again kilometer. Here it is missed, so that I written. Hence, the bus travel in 3 hours is 135 kilometer. So what I did first, I have find first 360 by 8 because only the 1 unit, 1 hour kilometer, 1 hour how much the bus travel. So 1 hour the bus travels 45 kilometer. But the question is here, how much distance it travels in 3 hours. So I have to multiply 3 into 45. So 135 kilometer. Keep it in your mind. Many they given, they ask us to find one, we have to divide. One they given to us or one we found it, we want to find many, we have to multiply. So first we have to find here only one, so I divided. Here I want to find the many, 3. So I have multiplied it here. Yes, hope you all understand the concept here. What I did? See the unitary method. Cost of how many pence here? 4 pence. What is the cost? 48. Here 6 pence. What is the cost? 72. So if the cost of 1 pen is 12 rupees. So what is the cost of 1 pen? See, find the value by 1 by division. Find the value by many multiplication. See, first step I have found the value. How many pens they given here? 4 pens. We want to find the only 1 pen mean cost of 4 pen is 48. So what is the 1 pen cost? You will find as answer 12. Okay. Then we want to find the cost of 6 pence. So 6 into 12, what will be the answer? 72. We have to first divide to find the 1 pen. We want to find many 6, so that we have to multiply. Unitary method, which means we want to find only the one thing, we have to divide. We have to find many, we have to multiply. Okay. See, first value by division, and the second step value many means multiplication. Hope you all understand the concept. Okay. So what are things we have learned in this class? We have learned in this lesson multiplication meanings, then what is multiplicand, what is multiplier, what is the product, then multiplication of 2-digit number, multiplication of 3-digit number, then division, what is the meaning of dividend, divisor, quotient, then remainder, how we should check our answers by ourselves. Yes, division by 2-digit number, and then averages, which means sum of quantities divided by the number of quantities, and then unitary method, the given thing is many, they ask us to find only one, we have to divide. Only one thing they given to us, we have to find the many, we have to multiply. So those are the things, keep it in your mind. Once you have to go through the lesson overly, then you have to get a clear idea. Okay, if you have any doubt according to this, once we'll get an interaction session, I will clarify your doubts. Okay. Thank you, my dear children. Thank you all.